Hello, my dear students. Assalamu alaikum. We have studied about Hans Christian Ørsted discovery. The discovery he made that a current carrying conductor was responsible for creating a magnetic field around it. Now, Michael Faraday was a scientist who discovered the opposite, that with the help of a magnetic field we can produce electricity. Now, Michael Faraday has a simple beginnings. He was the son of a blacksmith and he worked as a bookbinder. Now, Michael Faraday in his youth not only bound the books but he also read them. Now, while reading them, he came to know about Christian Ørsted discovery, and he got to think that if it is possible to create a magnetic field with the help of electricity, it must also be possible to do the reverse, and indeed it was, and the breakthrough was made by him. And it is because of Michael Faraday that today we are able to enjoy uninterrupted power supply even during load sheddings and power cuts, and you can enjoy the fan, the light, and even your television show even when there is a load sheddings or power cuts. So now let us take a look at a video which demonstrates the experiment that Faraday had conducted. Now this was the experiment conducted by Faraday in order to demonstrate the fact that with the help of magnetic field it is able to generate electricity. Now over here a bar magnet has been taken along with a coil, the ends of which are connected to a galvanometer. So you will notice that as the magnet is brought near the coil, the galvanometer shows a slight deflection. When the magnet is taken away from the coil, the galvanometer shows a slight deflection in the opposite direction. But you will also notice that if the magnet is kept stationary, then there is no deflection in the galvanometer. So let us find out what exactly is going on. We know that a magnet, in this case a bar magnet, has magnetic field around it. The magnetic field is represented by the magnetic field lines from north to the south. So firstly, when we find that the magnet is at rest, we will see that the galvanometer needle shows no deflection. Why? Because when the magnet is at rest, the number of magnetic field lines due to the magnet passing through the coil remains constant, or in other words we can say that when the magnet is at rest, the number of field lines linked with the particular coil that we have considered is constant, and as a result there is no deflection in the galvanometer needle. It remains stationary or fixed at the zero mark. Now notice what happens when the magnet is moved. As you can see, once the magnet is moved into the coil, the number of magnetic field lines through the coil increases, and when it is moved away from the coil, the number of magnetic field lines through the coil decreases. So we can say due to movement of the magnet, the number of magnetic field lines either increases or decreases through the coil. The total number of magnetic field lines due to magnet passing through the coil is known as the magnetic flux linked with the coil. So when we find that the number of field lines is increasing, it means that the magnetic flux linked with the coil is increasing. And when the magnetic field lines are decreasing, it is the magnetic flux linked with the coil that is decreasing. So that change in magnetic flux is what is resulting the deflection of the galvanometer. We found that when the magnetic flux remains constant, there was no deflection in the needle. However, whenever there was a change in magnetic flux, a deflection in the galvanometer was present. This deflection in the galvanometer implies that a current is present in the circuit. How can we say that? Because we know that galvanometer is an instrument which measures current and also denotes the direction in which current flows. So the moment there is a deflection in the galvanometer, we cannot only say that there is a current that is present in the circuit. We can also say in which direction that current is flowing. In this experiment, record your observation on the table given below. This is your assignment. Okay, let us wind up our class. Okay, thank you. Have a nice day.